I didn't watch anything else but American Gigolo
All right, we'll
this
get
week.
to the shits. Uh, no, this is the what seemed like the season finale.
Is it?
See, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know if it's a limited series. I don't know if it's an ongoing show.
Feels like it is just a limited series.
But then they
The
didn't
hell
wrap
are they
up.
gonna?
They
What
didn't
are they
wrap
gonna
up
do?
everything.
What do you mean?
Like who set up the whole Janet Holmes thing?
What's her face? What's her name? Olga's niece,
Isabel.
Isabel. She did that.
They did not show you. They showed you drugging him.
Yep.
But what else? You know what I mean? Like where did like how did she get inside that apartment? Who did she send? Was that McGregor? Like what?
It would have been. It would have been McGregor.
But that's like they make you like guess this sort of shit. Like I'm alright with assuming some things in
Hmm.
shows, but this was way too fucking vague.
Hmm.
Like I needed just that confirmation that it was her. And then what happens with that? You know what I mean? Like where's he at? At the end of this, he's just like, I'm everywhere. You know what I mean?
He's back to being a gigolo.
See
He
that
found his little black book with all of his clients, so he's more than likely working for himself now instead of working for Isabel.
even that I don't get. Because he tells her, I don't want to be part of this world.
He doesn't want to be part of her world. Their world is completely different. The way Olga and her ran their shop was very different. Very, very different. I mean, they were bringing kids in to do the work.
That's right. But in terms of him like going, hey, I know what my worth is, you had no idea what like that work was never done in the show.
No.
That's why I didn't get like, oh, here's my little black book. Like
Hmm.
it's anticlimactic. He doesn't get the girl in the end, which was understandable.
Hmm.
I get that. That's more realistic than if he had got the girl. There
Yeah.
was no way Belinda was going to leave him for Colin and Stratton and leave them in the wind. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like she wasn't going to run away with him. But like he didn't at the end of that sort of come like make this breakthrough. Like if he
Yeah.
had made a journey back to his mom's place and kind of where it all started,
Hmm.
and actually like um spoke to that woman, like the landlord,
Yeah.
and made I don't know peace or
Confronted her.
yeah, confronted her. There
Hmm.
was nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't feel like a series finale.
No, it's not a limited series. It's just that they haven't made a decision on like a second season or not because of there was misconduct on set back in early April this year. Yeah.
Jesus.
So I was just reading through before, and there was some shit that went down apparently.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, this is what I mean. Because now I'm interested. I want to hear the tea on that.
Stay tuned. I'll find more.
I was loving the show until a certain point.
I was loving the show up until I loved the first episode, loved the second episode, maybe the third too. It's after that where it just got funny.
Where it went into like the more kind of a new Julian adventure this week. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it just didn't feel as linked and telling a cohesive story that
Hmm.
he was on a journey.
Yeah.
Because I would have loved to have seen him find his worth. Okay, like we're here. Let's go through the shadow work in order to get to a point where he can just like, you know, it's good, letting it all go, like walking away in the
Hmm.
like, nah, like he didn't need to treat Sunday like that either.
No,
Like
he
she
didn't.
might have put him away for 15 years, but she also kept that same energy, and that I respect that.
So do I.
I respect that completely. Like you don't have a conversation with someone that actually like busted her ass and gave
Hmm.
up everything for that. They didn't like even the threads there with Sunday and her making that sort of like reconnection with her old flame, like her old partner.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing about that.
Hmm. Her old partner that looked like she was on drugs herself.
Yeah. I didn't get that either. Um, yeah. I expected something a bit stronger for how the show started. It tackled some deep shit at the start,
Mm.
and by the end, it kind of just fizzled out like they lost direction.
It's like they lost a writer like midway or
Yeah.
something.
Maybe that's where the shit was. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or the director or whatnot. I don't know. But yeah, I expected a lot more from the strength off the strength of that first three
Mm.
or four.
Yeah.
Yeah. So David Hollander, the dude who did Ray Donovan, he was the showrunner for this shit, and then he was the one who got fired. And Paramount as well as Showtime have just cut all ties with him. But apparently it wasn't anything in regards to like SA or anything like that. And then David Barr Katz was the second in command to become the new showrunner, and he exited the series 2 weeks prior to fucking shit going down there.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
I don't know. They better get someone who is fucking like knows what the fuck they're doing, is willing to go into that darker territory
Mm.
if they want season 2 to be strong. Because I'm happy to give the first 3 on season 2 a go.
Yeah.
But if it's more of that same sort of like, vague bullshit, keep it. I don't need it.
I don't see like where they would go. I
Mm.
fuck bitches for money and go on adventures. That's literally what it's gonna be then.
What do you call it?
I need him to confront that neighbor. It all needs to go back to where it all started.
Yeah.
Like that's where I wanted it to go by the end of this season. They could have capped it. You know what I mean? They didn't need like the ending just felt so wishy washy and yeah, fuck it. Isabel, they're cool too.
In comparison to the Richard Gere one, was there anything like left out that they probably could like do in like for further seasons?
This is almost like what happens after Richard Gere's character, because this is more like how he was at the start, and then it sort of ends with the murder,
Mm.
or midway is the murder. He gets accused of it, and then him going to jail for prostitution instead of the murder.
Okay.
So this is like almost like the sequel.
Yeah.
I also didn't like that Belinda came to his house, fucked him, and then just like, yeah, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Like this whole show has been about Julian, Johnny, basically like getting abused,
Mm-hmm.
and it ended the exact same way.
Yep.
In terms of a character arc, there's nothing. It just felt weak by the end of it.
Extremely weak. I wasn't looking forward to the end of this. Like it just felt terrible.
Yeah. And when you messaged me, you hit me up like with the like it was kind of trash to be honest. I was like,
Yeah.
bullshit. No way they're ending on that sort of note. But nah.
It
I was like, this motherfucker was
he was spitting.
on point.
Do you reckon it's because of all the shit that went down on set that they just rushed it the fuck out?
Yep.
Yeah. They rushed it. They couldn't get reshoots. I mean, these are busy people.
Mm.
These big stars, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I look at what Berthol's doing in the podcast world now as well, and
Yeah.
my God,
I've been watching some of those shorts for Real Ones, and it's fucking unbelievable.
it's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That the new guy that he's got on, that LA gangbanger guy.
Richard Cabral.
Yeah, Richard Cabral. Fucking hell.
My God.
Even that one with that dude who was undercover with Hell's Angels for 2 years, that story he tells is fucking crazy as well.
Yeah. So maybe just like maybe Bernthal was like, you know what, just let it burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's willing to walk away from it.
Like,
Like, I doubt they showed up for the reshoots and stuff. Like they
mm,
probably didn't even plan anything. It didn't seem like it, anyways. By the end,
some of the
don't know.
some of like the reviews I was reading, they were really just shitting on this fucking show as well.
I don't blame them. But it was the strength of the first 3 that really like pulled me through the next 5. And it's a
Hmm.
painful ride. Ayo. Because like it's 5 hours. Like you got 3 hours of like solid like
It was
show.
going strength to strength those first 3. Like it was
Yeah.
just getting better all the time, and then it just got stagnant.
Yeah. And it was just the performances after that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Sucks when it happens like that with the show. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see if they can bounce back there.
Yeah.
I doubt they will. I'm pretty sure this will just get cancelled by the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
Critically, if it's slammed, no one wants to see it again.
No. It's done.
Yeah.